You know how sometimes when you're describing your day in Japanese, it can feel a little clunky? Like, I did this, then I did that. Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you the one tool that will completely change the game, letting you connect all those actions into one smooth, natural-sounding sentence. Okay, so let's talk about the problem. When we're starting out, it's totally normal to speak in these simple, separate sentences. I'll go to the store. I'll buy shoes. Hey, it gets the job done. But it does sound a little bit robotic, doesn't it? Today, we are going to fix that and learn how to connect our ideas seamlessly. All right, so take a look at these two sentences. I will go to Union Square tomorrow, and I will buy shoes. Now, both of these are 100% correct, but when you say them one after the other, they feel kind of separate, right? Like two different facts instead of one single plan. So how do we weave these together? The answer is this amazing little tool called the T-form. I honestly think of it as the grammatical glue of Japanese. It lets you take the first verb and basically change it into a connector that means do this and then do that. So let's take our first verb here, ikimasu, which means to go. To turn it into our connector, we change it to its te form, which is itte. Now, don't worry too much right now about how we make that change for every verb. That's a whole topic on its own. The key thing for today is just knowing this transformation is the first piece of the puzzle. Okay, so let's build our new sentence. For step one, we take our first thought and we swap in that T form we just learned. Tomorrow, I will go to Union Square and... See how it just kind of hangs there, waiting for what comes next? Then, for step two, you just attach the second action right on the end. It's literally that simple. And here it is, the final product. A single, flowing sentence that describes the whole plan. Tomorrow, I will go to Union Square and buy shoes. See how much more natural that sounds? It just rolls off the tongue. So that's perfect for things we're going to do. But what if we're talking about something that already happened, like yesterday? Does the T form itself change? This brings us to a really important and thankfully super simple rule. Now look really closely at this, because what's interesting here is what doesn't change. You see it? The te form verb, itte, is exactly the same in both sentences. The only thing that changes is the very last verb at the end of the line. And that, right there, is the golden rule. The T form itself is timeless. It has no tense. Its only job is to connect things. The final verb in the sentence, that's the boss. That's the one that sets the tense for the entire sentence, whether it's past, present, or future. So, now that you've got the basic structure down, we can have some real fun and start adding more color and detail. This is where your Japanese is going to go from just being correct to actually sounding really impressive. For our next example, we're going to use the verb aimasu, which means to meet, and its te form is atte. Check out how easily we can build on this. We can start with a simple idea, meet a friend and drink coffee, but then we can start adding details. When are we doing this? Laishu, next week. And where? Kissaten de, at a cafe. The whole time that core grammar with atte doesn't change at all. Let's do one more just to make sure this is crystal clear, and we'll do this one in the past tense. Our verb is mimasu, to watch, and its te form is mite. So let's see how this one builds. We start with a basic past tense sentence. I watched a movie and ate dinner. And notice that final verb, tabemashita. That locks the whole thing in the past. Now let's add some flavor. What kind of movie? A Japanese movie. What kind of dinner? A delicious dinner. The sentence gets so much richer, but that core te form connector, it stays exactly the same. Okay, so we've looked at all these different examples. What's the one big thing you need to take away from all this? Let's boil it all down into one simple, powerful formula that you can use every single time. This is it. This is your key. Verb number one goes in the T form, that's your bridge, and it's followed by verb number two in whatever tense you need it to be, past, present, or future. That final verb does all the heavy lifting for the whole sentence. Let's just look at our examples all together. See the verbs in the first column? The te form connectors? They're always the same, but look at that second column. That's where the magic happens. Changing from kaimasu to tabimashita is what flips the entire sentence from the future to the past. It's a really elegant and efficient system. All right, so here's your homework. Think about your day so far. What are two things you've done? Maybe you woke up and drank some coffee, or you studied and then you ate lunch. Try to connect them right now using the TAE form. Go on, give it a shot. What's your sentence?